Welcome back, all you sports and gambling fans out there. Today we're doing some college basketball betting coverage, and joining me here is Jeff Grant, our very own SBR contributor, and we're going to be looking at that game between the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Michigan Wolverines. What's going on, Jeff? How you doing today?
Doing great, Dax, and this is a situation that handicappers love because I think you have teams that are with the same type of motivation, and those are the easiest types of games to handicap because often they follow the trends that the teams have produced over the course of a season.
All right, Jeff. Now, the Hawkeyes, they've been in a bit of a funk. They've dropped their last 3 games, which kind of makes me to think, that they're going to look to snap that losing streak in this game. That's going to be their first one in the month of February. But in your opinion, man, what needs to happen for Iowa to pick up the win in this particular spot?
Yeah, over the course of that losing streak, Dax, they've failed to cover the number by an average of 10 points. But Iowa does have an advantage of slowing the game down and using its size to its advantage in the half-court play. Their center position, they're getting a combined contribution of 15.5 points and 10.8 rebounds from a pair of players. They also got their leading scorer back after they were expecting him to be out for a couple weeks due to a shoulder stinger. But the key to this game for Iowa as well, not just in the half-court set, but this team's been very reliant on getting to the free throw line. They've made more free throws than their opponents have attempted. The problem is, for both of these teams know how to defend without fouling.
All right, man. Now, how about Michigan? I mean, they've fallen into a strange pattern of themselves. I mean, right now they've been alternating wins and losses in their last 4 games. And I guess I'm just not used to seeing the Wolverines being so inconsistent. What do you think has been actually causing this inconsistency, Jeff?
They lost a lot of talent the last couple years to the NBA. This has been one of my favorite teams, not just to handicap, but watch play basketball. It's a thing of beauty when they're right offensively. The problem is they've had a lot of injuries, a lot of illness, and they're playing without a couple of their main players now. And both their losses in that alternating pattern, Dax, have been in overtime. So this team may be a bit exhausted at this point. They are 11-3 in the last 14 meetings, 10-4 at home, 4-1 versus Big Ten opponents when playing in Ann Arbor. But I mentioned the fact that fatigue may become an issue. A couple of their main players that they rely on in three-point shooting will not play in this game. 37% of the team's offensive production has come from beyond the arc. That's the 19th most in the country. But Iowa, the one thing they do well defensively is they've held opponents to 32.1% from the three-point area.
All right, interesting stats there. Now, both of these teams come into this game with awful against the spread records. Now, while the Hawkeyes, they're 7-10, Michigan is 9-11. And Michigan comes into this game favored by 1.5 points. The total, on the other hand, is 122.5. Now, do you think the best bet here might be on the under, Jeff?
Absolutely, Dax. College basketball in 2014-15 has been a slowdown effect. There's teams that just can't shoot the basketball, and teams are really valuing possessions, running down the shot clock, and really relying on offensive rebounding. That's not the game that these two teams play. They're not very good offensive rebounding teams. I think it's going to be run down the shot clock. This is a very important game for both of these teams in terms of the Big Ten standings. So I expect a defensive effort. And in the 8 opportunities for Michigan, when playing at home with the betting total, 6-2 to the under, I'm going to go under 122.5 on Thursday night.
All right, Jeff, good stuff, man. Again, thanks for all these insights and the pick, and we'll do some more college basketball again tomorrow.
Thank you.
No problem. And hey, everyone else, don't forget to check back with us tomorrow for some more sports coverage and your free picks. Till then, for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.